Did you know? To date, about 20% of human genome has been patented, including genes for Alzheimer's, asthma, colon cancer, and perhaps most famously, breast cancer. This means pharmaceutical companies, scientists, and universities control what research can be done on those genes and how much resulting therapies diagnostic tests will cost.
What is patentable? A 2005 study found that 4,382 of the 23,688 human genes in the National Center for Biotechnology Information Genes database are explicitly claimed as intellectual property. In recent cases, such as in Diamond versus Chakrabarty, courts have ruled that patentable subject matter is to be anything under the sun that is made by man. Specific gene sequence, its usage, and often chemical composition are currently allowable gene patents.
One famous case of human gene ownership is that of Henrietta Lacks. For the past 60 years, Lax's cells have been cultured and used in experiments ranging from determining the long-term effects of radiation to testing the live polio vaccine. Her cells were commercialized and have generated millions of dollars in profit for the medical researchers who patented her tissue. Lax's family, however, did not know the cell cultures even existed until more than 20 years after her death. These cells are continued to be used today by students and researchers alike, bringing in millions of dollars of revenue.
Through John Locke's contractarian ideas, one can see that regardless if participants give consent, we, by Locke's standards, do not have rights over ownership or others or their natural rights. We are stewards of our body, and everything eventually goes back to God. Locke believed in a fair playing field where no one had the upper hand, and people won't take advantage of others' unfortunate situations. Patents go against Locke's spirit of cooperation because they hinder others from utilizing the research that is patented. Locke's ideology held that things should happen not because of self-interest, but for the good of the group, and that is not seen when profits are made by the patent holder. In order to think critically, one must look at all sides of the argument. So if gene patents were accepted and this human exploit continued, it would do good in helping to create incentive for researchers and scientists to find research that would cure people. Also, having a patent is no guarantee of commercial success. It just provides the inventor or company the incentive to undertake the cost and risk of the further development and commercialization of the patent.
Nevertheless, the U.S. Patent and Trade Office proceeded to issue gene patents on the basis that genetic sequences are isolated and purified. All this really means is that the gene has been isolated from the human body and the gene manipulated into another form. These steps, simple enough for any graduate student in genetics or a related field to perform, do not make a gene patentable.
Regardless of the pros, when it comes to gene patents, there is no question that human exploitation through market of their genes is unethical.
The profit from others where they receive nothing is not only wrong, but an unacceptable business practice.